Imagine going from resume reject to interview request magnet. It all starts with a killer resume. Well, buckle up, because in this video, you're going to learn how to leverage the power of AI to create a resume that recruiters cannot ignore. Hi, I'm Bjorn from the AI Underground. Now let's get started. This is the prompt we're going to use right here. You can find it in the description down below. You can just copy and paste it for your own needs. I've also copied and pasted the output from ChatGPT and Gemini, so you can compare those if you wanted to. Basically, all you want to do is copy and paste this into ChatGPT or Gemini, replace the things in square brackets once you've done that. There's this spot here, and then this spot here. Here you specify the type of role you want to go for, or even the name of the job, the title of the job. Just reframe the typing here, or reframe the sentence a little bit to match what you want. And down here we paste in the resume that you have currently, or details of your background and experience if you don't have a resume yet. So this prompt, I'm just going to read it out loud so you can hear it and see how it sounds. I'm updating my resume for opportunities within the tech industry. You could replace this for culinary industry, for veterinary industry, what have you. We're just using the tech industry as an example. Aiming for roles in, specify the type of role. Given the competitive nature of the field, I want to ensure my resume effectively showcases my technical skills, experience, and ability to contribute to innovative solutions. Can you help identify and elaborate on the key elements that should be included in my tech industry resume to make it stand out to recruiters and hiring managers? There's a mention of tech industry again. I'll probably create square brackets for those two, so you can just replace those with whatever industry you're applying for. Then you paste in your resume. Next, considering my experience, what are the essential elements I should include in my tech industry resume? There it is again. To highlight my expertise, innovation, innovative capacity, and value addition to potential employers. Specifically, I'm interested in the optimal structure and format to cater to tech industry standards. Replace that one too. Strategies for effectively showcasing my technical skills and project work. That could stay in there. Technical skill reference. Advice on articulating my professional experience and achievements in a way that demonstrates my impact and contributions to previous projects and roles. Suggestions on how to present my educational background and certifications to align with the expectations of tech industry employers. I'll replace that one with a square bracket as well. Your guidance on these points will be invaluable in helping me craft a resume that not only reflects my qualifications and experiences, but also aligns with what tech companies are looking for in candidates. I'll replace that one as well. So you have to replace it with whatever industry you're applying to. And that's all it is. It's not that tricky, not that difficult. I'm going to fill in, actually I'll paste this in to GPT, paste it right there. And I'm going to put in my resume and the roles that I'm going for. So here we see I've replaced the square brackets at the top with IT services as what I'm going for, or the type of job I'm applying to. This is my fictitious resume starting here. Pretty standard. It's not formatted nicely like a resume would be, but it's got job experience, things I did in those roles fictitiously, and that's the end of the resume, and then it goes back to the end of the prompt. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to hit go on ChatGPT, and I'm going to paste it into Gemini as well, and hit go. What I like about Gemini, it just keeps a paragraph up here. Doesn't do what GPT does, which keeps the full text of everything, which can get in the way. I'd like to have some kind of option to slim it down somehow. So ChatGPT is still working, Gemini is still working. While these guys are working on it, this is a great time to hit the like button if you find value from this video or from this prompt, which is free for you to use. And if you want to catch more videos just like this, click on subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. And this should be done in a moment. I'll just pause this video and I'll come back when this is all done. Now they're all done. I'm not going to read through the answers that they give you because you can read that on your own, because I'm going to paste it down below in the description. But I also would prefer it if you just use this prompt with your resume and a fictitious job you're applying for, or one you're actually applying for, and see the results on your own. But I am going to give a quick overview of what each of these platforms did. So ChatGPT analyzed what we entered, which was mostly what we want, plus our resume, gave us an optimal structure and format. This is for the resume itself because we're asking for help updating our resume. specifically. So it gives us the structure we should use, which aligns pretty solid with my resume already that I have here in this example. Showcase our technical skills. It even has specifics for what we had in our resume itself. So that's really helpful because it's tying in what we gave it. Articulate professional experience and achievements. Present educational backgrounds and certifications. Additional tips. In fact, the fact that it gives us, or that it reads our resume and uses that information to create its response, that's the reason we're using it. Generic responses we can just find on Google, but we want specific responses catered to our resume and our experience that we have here. And at this point, you can even continue the conversation and say, can you please write a sample resume for me based on my original resume and the job I'm applying for? That only took about a minute and a half, and we have a sample resume updated based on A, the job we're applying for, and B, tying in the experiences listed in our resume. And of course, you want to not just copy and paste this, you want to read through it, see what you like and what you don't like, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, what ChatGPT maybe made up that shouldn't be in there. But overall, it gives a resume adapted to that specific field that you're applying for, whatever that field may be. It doesn't even matter what it is, whatever that field may be. And if you have an actual job listing, you can have ChatGPT refer to, you can ask it to incorporate the keywords from that job listing in your resume, which is going to help you bypass the filters, because the filters will be looking for specific phrases and words in your resume that match the job listing or are related to having that type of job as in the job listing. And so you want to be able to do that if you have a sample job listing to work off of. If you don't, this is pretty awesome output to start with. And Gemini does something similar, but way less writing, way less interpretation, much more concise, much more to the point. It even gives you multiple different drafts. So if you don't like what it said here, you can try this one, see what it says there. They're all pretty much the same, but they're all pretty useful with different perspectives. We can also give this one the prompt of writing the resume for us. And I find Gemini is way faster than GPT. And here it just gives a not customized resume. So maybe that's why it was so fast. It's not even looking into our resume itself. It has all these placeholders throughout. Even though I asked it based on my original resume, as in based on this one that I pasted up here. You can't even see the whole thing. There it is, based on this resume. So Gemini kind of dropped the ball on that one, but it gave good advice for how to tailor it based on the job we're applying for and the skills that we have outlined in our resume. Next up, check out this video right up here, which is all about creating the perfect cover letter that matches the job that you're applying for with the help of AI. And if you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. My name is Bjorn from the AI Underground. Till next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.